What if I told you that the blurry vision, the constant squinting, and those reading glasses you've resigned yourself to wearing aren't actually an unavoidable part of getting older? Picture this. You're sitting in your favorite chair, trying to read the morning paper or see your grandchildren's faces clearly across the room, but everything seems wrapped in a frustrating haze. You've probably told yourself, just like millions of others, that this is simply what happens when you reach your 60s. That weak eyesight is the price we pay for living longer. But here's the truth that the medical world doesn't want you to know. Your failing vision isn't a sentence you have to accept. It's not your age that's stealing your sight. It's something much simpler and completely fixable. While doctors rush to prescribe stronger glasses or talk about expensive surgeries, there's an ancient secret hiding in plain sight. Something so ordinary you probably have it in your kitchen right now. The real culprit behind your vision problems is nutritional starvation of your eyes. And your body has been crying out for specific nutrients that can turn back the clock on your eyesight. In the next few minutes, I'm going to share with you the exact natural remedy that helped a 68-year-old man named Rajesh drive at night again after 5 years of struggling, and how a grandmother named Malti avoided cataract surgery, completely using nothing but nature's own medicine. This isn't about false hope or miracle cures. This is about giving your eyes what they've been desperately missing all along. Number 1. Vision decline and aging. Have you ever wondered why everyone around you seems to accept that fuzzy, blurred world as just another birthday gift from getting older? You know that moment when you realize you're holding the newspaper at arm's length, squinting like your grandfather used to do, and thinking this is just how life is supposed to be now. But what if everything you've been told about aging eyes is nothing more than a comfortable lie we've all agreed to believe? Here's what nobody wants to admit. Your eyes aren't breaking down because they've reached some magical expiration date stamped 60 years old. Think about it. Your heart doesn't stop working at 60. Your lungs don't give up. So why should your eyes be any different? The truth is, they're not failing you because of time. They're starving. Just like a garden withers without water and nutrients, your eyes are crying out for the specific nourishment they need to stay strong and clear. I learned this the hard way when I hit 65 and found myself struggling to read my own handwriting. The world had become this frustrating, hazy place where faces looked like watercolor paintings and street signs were just colorful blurs. Every doctor I visited gave me the same tired speech about normal aging and handed me stronger glasses. But something deep inside refused to accept that my sharp, dependable vision was gone forever. That's when I discovered what your eyes have been desperately trying to tell you. They don't want to fail. They want to see clearly, to focus sharply, to bring your world back into crystal clear detail. All they need is for you to stop starving them and start feeding them what they've been missing all along. Your journey back to clear vision starts with understanding this one simple truth. Age is not your enemy, neglect is. Number 2. Common eye diseases and causes. The scariest part isn't the diagnosis itself. It's the moment the doctor looks at you with that sympathetic expression and says words like macular degeneration, glaucoma, or cataracts, as if he's announcing the weather. Suddenly, you're facing a future where the center of your vision might disappear, leaving you staring through a dark tunnel, or where colors fade into a permanent gray fog that no amount of blinking can clear. These aren't just medical terms on a chart. They're the thieves that sneak into your life and steal away the simple joys you never thought to treasure. The ability to see your grandchild smile from across the room. The pleasure of reading a book without strain. The confidence of walking down stairs without fear. When macular degeneration attacks, it's like someone is slowly erasing the center of every picture you try to look at. When glaucoma strikes, your peripheral vision vanishes piece by piece, like the world is closing in around you. And cataracts, they turn your once clear view into looking through a dirty window that can never be cleaned. But here's what they don't tell you in those sterile doctors' offices. These conditions aren't inevitable sentences written in your genetic code. They're the result of years of inflammation attacking your delicate eye tissues, of free radicals running wild like tiny destroyers, of poor nutrition leaving your eyes defenseless against damage. Your eyes have been fighting a war without proper ammunition, and they're losing battles they were designed to win. The beautiful truth is that when you give your eyes the right weapons, the antioxidants and nutrients they need, they can start fighting back. The inflammation that's been burning through your vision can be cooled. The damage that seemed permanent can begin to heal. Your eyes remember how to be healthy. They just need you to remember how to feed them properly. Number 3, essential nutrition for vision. Your eyes are working harder than any other organ in your body, processing millions of bits of information every single second. Yet most of us feed them nothing but empty calories and hope for the best. It's like expecting a race car to perform on watered-down gasoline. Every blink, every focus, every moment of clear sight depends on a delicate symphony of nutrients working together in perfect harmony. Think about what your eyes face every day. The harsh glare of computer screens, the burning assault of UV rays, the constant bombardment of blue light from every device around you. Without proper protection, these daily attacks create an army of free radicals that march through your eye tissues like tiny soldiers with flamethrowers, burning and destroying everything in their path. Your eyes try to defend themselves, but without the right ammunition, they're fighting a losing battle. As you age, your body's ability to absorb and process nutrients weakens, like a tired old filter that can't quite do its job anymore. The vitamin C and E that once protected your eyes like faithful bodyguards become scarce. The omega-3 fatty acids that kept your eye tissues supple and healthy start to disappear. The zinc that helps your retinas function properly gets harder and harder to absorb. It's not that you're not eating, it's that your eyes aren't getting fed. This is why so many people over 60 find themselves trapped in a cycle of worsening vision. Their eyes are literally starving while their bodies are well fed. But when you understand what your eyes truly need and how to give it to them in a form they can actually use, everything changes. The inflammation starts to cool. The damage begins to heal. The clear, sharp vision you thought was lost forever starts to return, one nutrient at a time. Number 4, Ayurvedic seeds that heal eyes. Hidden in your kitchen pantry, sitting quietly among the everyday ingredients you barely notice, are some of the most powerful eye healers nature has ever created. These aren't exotic herbs from distant mountains or expensive supplements from fancy bottles. They're simple seeds that have been quietly restoring vision for thousands of years, waiting for someone to remember their ancient wisdom. Let me tell you about almonds, the crown jewel of eye nutrition. When you soak a handful of almonds overnight and eat them first thing in the morning, you're giving your eyes a concentrated dose of vitamin E, the most powerful antioxidant for protecting delicate eye tissues. But there's magic in the soaking. Those 8 hours in water activate enzymes that make every nutrient easier for your aging digestive system to absorb. It's like turning a locked door into an open gateway. Grape seeds, often thrown away without a thought, contain resveratrol, the same compound that makes red wine healthy for your heart. But for your eyes, it's like armor for the tiny blood vessels that feed your retina. Pumpkin seeds, crunchy and delicious, deliver zinc directly to your retina, improving your night vision and helping you see clearly in dim light again. Hemp seeds, despite their controversial name, contain no intoxicating compounds, just pure healing omega fatty acids that protect your optic nerves like a shield. Fennel seeds can be chewed after meals or brewed into a soothing tea that reduces eye inflammation from the inside out. Flax seeds, when ground fresh and sprinkled on your morning oatmeal, combat dry eyes better than any artificial tears. Chia seeds form a protective gel when soaked, creating a barrier against harmful blue light. And black sesame seeds, rich in sesamin, improve blood flow to your eyes like nothing else in nature. Each of these seeds carries within it the concentrated power to heal, protect, and restore your vision. They're not asking for much, just a place in your daily routine and your trust in nature's ancient wisdom. Number 5. Personal experiences and results. Let me tell you about Rajesh, a 68-year-old grandfather who thought his driving days were over. For 5 long years, he avoided driving after sunset because the glare of oncoming headlights turned into blinding starbursts that made him feel dangerous behind the wheel. His independence was slipping away, one declined dinner invitation at a time. His family worried, his confidence crumbled, and he began to accept that this was just how life would be from now on. Then Rajesh discovered the power of soaked almonds and started eating 6 every morning, along with a handful of pumpkin seeds in the evening. He was skeptical, tired of false promises and disappointed hopes. But something remarkable happened. Within the first month, the constant irritation and burning sensation in his eyes began to fade. By the second month, he noticed he wasn't squinting as much in bright sunlight. And by the third month, something magical occurred. He found himself driving to his daughter's house one evening, the headlights no longer turning into painful explosions of light. Then there's Malti, a spirited 71-year-old who was told she needed cataract surgery within 6 months or risk losing her sight entirely. The thought of surgery terrified her, but the idea of blindness terrified her even more. Instead of immediately scheduling the operation, she decided to give nature one last chance. Every morning, she ate 2 soaked almonds and drank golden milk made with almond paste. Every evening, she gently massaged a drop of pure almond oil around her eyes. 6 months later, when Malti returned for her follow-up appointment, her doctor couldn't hide his amazement. The cataracts had not only stopped growing, they had actually begun to clear. The surgery was no longer urgent, and Malti's world had remained bright and clear. These aren't miracle stories. They're simply proof that your body knows how to heal when you give it the right tools and enough time to work its quiet magic. Number 6. Natural remedies for vision improvement. The hardest part about healing naturally isn't finding the right remedy. It's having the patience to let nature work at its own steady pace. We live in a world of instant everything, where we expect results as fast as we can microwave dinner or download a movie. But your eyes have been struggling for years, maybe decades, and they need time to remember how to be healthy again. Here's what most people don't understand about natural healing. The first changes happen where you can't see them. Deep inside your eye tissues, inflammation starts to cool down like a fire slowly being extinguished. Damaged cells begin their quiet work of repair and regeneration. Blood vessels that have been constricted start to relax and carry fresh nutrients where they're needed most. This invisible healing process takes at least 3 months to show visible results, but it's happening every single day. During those crucial first weeks, you might notice that your eyes feel less irritated, less tired at the end of the day. The burning sensation from computer screens might ease. The constant need to blink and rub your eyes might start to fade. These are the first whispers of healing, the early signs that your eyes are starting to trust you again. The most powerful evening ritual combines Triphala, an ancient Ayurvedic blend that cleanses your system from the inside out, with 2 soaked almonds eaten just before bed. This combination works while you sleep, using your body's natural repair time to nourish and restore your eyes. It's like giving your eyes a spa treatment every single night. The key is consistency, taking this gentle medicine not when you remember, but every single evening without fail. Your eyes are learning to trust you again, and trust is built one day at a time. Number 7. Complementary vision support. Your eyes are muscles, and just like every other muscle in your body, they need exercise to stay strong and flexible. But most of us use our eyes like we're stuck in a small room, looking at things that are always the same distance away, always at the same angle, always in the same pattern. It's like doing only one type of exercise and wondering why you're not getting stronger. The 20-20-20 rule isn't just a catchy phrase, it's a lifeline for your tired, overworked eyes. Every 20 minutes, look at something 20 feet away for 20 seconds. It sounds simple, but it's like giving your eyes a mini vacation dozens of times throughout the day. Those 20 seconds allow the muscles that focus your eyes to relax and reset, preventing the chronic strain that leads to headaches, fatigue, and worsening vision. Sunglasses aren't a fashion accessory, they're armor for your eyes. Every time you step outside without proper UV protection, you're allowing invisible rays to damage the delicate tissues inside your eyes, like slowly cooking them with heat you can't feel. Good sunglasses should block 99% of UV rays, wrap around your face to prevent light from sneaking in the sides, and be dark enough to reduce glare, without being so dark that you can't see clearly. And here's a truth that might surprise you. Every cigarette you smoke is like sending poison directly to the tiny blood vessels that feed your retina. Smoking doesn't just damage your lungs, it chokes off the blood supply to your eyes, accelerating macular degeneration and making every other eye problem worse. If you're still smoking, quitting might be the single most powerful thing you can do for your vision. Sleep isn't just rest for your body, it's repair time for your eyes. During those crucial 7 to 8 hours of deep sleep, your eyes flush out toxins, repair damaged cells, and restore the delicate chemical balance that keeps your vision sharp. Cheating yourself of sleep is like denying your eyes the time they need to heal themselves. Number 8. Inspiration and empowerment. You stand at a crossroads that millions of people over 60 face every single day. Down one path lies acceptance, resignation, the quiet surrender to a world that grows hazier and more difficult to navigate with each passing year. It's the easier path in some ways, the one where you don't have to change anything or hope for anything or risk disappointment. It's the path where you simply buy stronger glasses and learn to live with less. But down the other path lies something much more powerful, the choice to fight for your vision, to refuse to accept that your best seeing days are behind you. This path requires courage, not the dramatic kind you see in movies, but the quiet, daily courage of eating those soaked almonds even when you don't feel like it, of taking your Trafala even when you can't see immediate results, of believing in your body's ability to heal even when everyone around you says it's too late. The truth is, your eyes want to see clearly. They're designed to focus sharply, to bring the world into brilliant detail, to serve you faithfully for decades longer than you've been told to expect. Every morning when you wake up, your eyes are ready to try again, to use whatever nutrients you give them, to repair whatever damage they can, to fight for your vision with whatever tools you provide. This isn't about false hope or miracle cures. This is about giving your body what it needs and trusting in the slow, steady process of natural healing. Your clear vision isn't gone forever. It's just waiting for you to stop starving your eyes and start feeding them properly. The seeds of healing are literally sitting in your kitchen right now, and your journey back to clear sight begins with the simple decision to try. Your eyes have been waiting patiently for you to remember how powerful you really are. Today, you've discovered something that changes everything about how you see your future. Literally. Those blurry mornings, the squinting at street signs, the frustration of holding books at arm's length, none of it has to be your permanent reality. Your eyes aren't giving up on you because of some arbitrary number on your birthday cake. They're simply asking for the nourishment they've been missing. Think about what this means for your life. Imagine waking up tomorrow and starting that gentle journey back to clearer vision. Picture yourself 3 months from now, reading without strain, driving with confidence, seeing your loved ones' faces with the sharpness you remember. This isn't about chasing youth. It's about reclaiming the clarity that belongs to you at any age. You now hold the keys to your own visual freedom. Those humble seeds sitting in your pantry, the simple ritual of soaking almonds, the evening dose of triphala, these aren't just remedies, they're acts of self-respect. Every time you choose to nourish your eyes instead of neglecting them, you're choosing hope over resignation, action over acceptance. Your eyes have been waiting patiently for this moment, for you to remember that you have the power to heal, to improve, to see clearly again. Age may have brought wisdom, but it doesn't have to bring blindness. Which of these natural remedies spoke to your heart today? I'd love to hear your story in the comments below. If this opened your eyes to new possibilities, share it with someone who needs this hope. Until next time, keep seeing the beauty in every day and remember, your clearest vision may still be ahead of you.